Well, it's that time of the week again when we get to talk about brand new VR games coming out this week, new VR games coming out next week, and of course some of that juicy VR gaming news. But before we dive into it, please do consider smashing that like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribing if you're new, because we want to get on that road to 100k. But before we do dive in, I want to say thank you to today's channel sponsor, StarVolt. This is the first full-scale VR MOBA, built entirely for the Meta Quest. Picture League of Legends meets Overwatch, but you're actually in the arena, suiting up, picking up your hero, and fighting for control in full VR. Every hero's got a totally unique motion-based ability, from drawing bow, deploying turrets, and flying drones, even punching through enemies with a giant mech. No button mashing, everything is done with real movement, so each hero feels completely different in your hands. The matches are 5v5 fast-paced tactical with portals, lane fighting, and insane mid-map Titan battles, which are really friggin' intense. And visually, this looks stunning on the Quest 3 with some awesome graphics for a VR multiplayer game. Plus, it's free to play right now, and the devs are constantly dropping new content, including Callie, the new four-armed assassin that's just released. So if you've been looking for something to squad up with some friends in VR, well, look no further, as StarVolt is an easy recommend from me. You can find links to this in the description or in the pinned comments. And now, let's dive into the first game on the list. New VR games this week. Well, kicking things off in the new games this week, we have Trenches VR. Now, this did get delayed for the PSVR 2, so all you PSVR 2 people out there, sorry for the bad news, but it looks like it's going to be just a little while longer before you get to play this game. But it is out on the Quest and PCVR. Now, this game, I did jump in for it for a little bit. And it was just a little bit, because this is just a game that is not for me. I don't do a lot of horror, but nonetheless, this game is very well executed. I also spent some time just to go through some other people's reviews as well, just to be able to sort of make sure that I had a decent comprehensive idea of whether I could or couldn't recommend this game. Overwhelmingly, from what I've seen, people are really enjoying this game. Doesn't seem to have any major issues. I think some people were expecting a little bit more World War content, but this is a game about a devil creature coming at you. But no, seriously, this one looks pretty decent. So if you're into your horror and you're into sort of your jump scary horror, then this one's probably going to be for you. Next up, we also had Wallace and Gromit: The Grand Getaway release on the PSVR 2. This is also available for Quest and has been for quite a while, but it's just now made its way to the PSVR 2. So if you're a Wallace and Gromit fan, then this is a really fun experience. This is pretty cool, actually. Like, this is like stepping into the universe. You get to do a bunch of cool stuff, and of course, like, you get to experience a story of Wallace and Gromit, like you know, and actually be a part of it. So definitely a high recommend from me. This is a very cool experience if you're into Wallace and Gromit. So yeah, pick it up if you are. VR gaming news. Well, of course, this is my favourite part as always, guys, the VR gaming news, and this week we are definitely not shy on news. We have quite a bit of it. Kicking things off, we have Laser Dance, which is the game that has been, I think, coming soon for like a year and a half at this point, but it is coming. It looks like it's actually going to be coming next month, so keep an eye out for Laser Dance. This is a pretty cool game. I have actually tried this one out for myself. It's a really good experience in mixed reality, where you're going to be dodging lasers, dancing around your living room, and trying to escape getting caught, kind of feeling like you're frigging Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible movie, but just actually dancing around your room looking a bit silly to everyone else around you. Wanderer Fragment of Fate finally dropped for the PCVR this week as well, so if you're a PCVR player and you want to play this to its highest quality, well, you now can. I probably should have put this in a new releases this week, but honestly, I feel like this game has been out for, I don't know, so many times I've said that this is coming, but it finally has, so I've just popped it into the gaming news instead. So if you're a PCVR player, I think we all know what Wanderer Fragment of Fate is by this point. It's a puzzle action adventure where you're going to be time traveling and doing a bunch of stuff. Highly recommend this game. It's a bloody stunning game, and I have actually experienced this on PC for myself. Definitely recommend, it's a cool one. Next up, we have an announcement for Hotel Infinity. This is actually a really cool sort of like laminar experience, you know, where you're going to continue going through all of these different rooms that lead to different paths and teleport in between places. It looks really, really cool. I'm kind of excited for this one. It's going to be coming out next month for Quest and PSVR 2, so something to keep an eye out on. November's actually shaping up to be a pretty decent month for the releases that we have coming. So I'm excited, and this one definitely got me interested. Next up, we also got some exciting news that Tracked Shoot to Survive is going to be coming out in November. I am personally very excited for this one. This is so far up my alley of gaming. I just can't wait to play this. It's made by the same developers that brought us Green Hell. The idea behind this one is you're going to be hunting out your sister who got lost in the Canadian wilderness, and then you're going to be hunting I guess, to survive. And you're also going to be fighting some bad guys as well. It just looks like a really fun story game where you can really get your teeth into it and just sort of get immersed into the game, which is something I've really missed this year in a lot of titles, and this hopefully is going to deliver on that. Fingers crossed this one absolutely smashes it, because like I say, I'm personally very invested in this game. Next up we have Broken Spectre, the director's cut has just come out, so if you own this game on either Quest or PCVR, then this is a free upgrade to you. All it is like a little bit more in the game, but also they've upgraded all of the graphics as well, so now it's had like a graphical boost if you're on Quest and PCVR, just making the game look even better again. It's a pretty cool, unique game. It's been out for quite a while, but like I say, this might be a reason for you to jump back into it. Coming up next week. Well, next week we actually have more than a single game coming out, so that's always exciting news, and kicking things off with Zero Caliber 2. Now, Zero Caliber 2 has been out for a minute, but this is now coming out on PCVR, and this is coming out with a full graphical overhaul to take it up to the standard that you'd expect from PCVR. I'm kind of hoping that with them doing all of this graphic overhaul for the PCVR, that this means it might come to the PSVR 2 in the future, because they've already done all the legwork if they make it good enough for PCVR. So fingers crossed for that, but I'm excited to see what they've done with it. You know, it was a really good game on the Quest, but of course that graphical sort of like parts missing. I think that this should be like the complete vision. We also have Arcane Age making its way out to the Quest next week as well, and this I have experienced, I've tried it. It's really, really impressive on the Quest. I've got to say, like, I was genuinely surprised with just how good Arcane Age is on the Quest. So high praise to the developers behind this. Not only is it working really well on Quest, this is just an absolutely solid game. Actual contender for 2025 as being the game of the year, because not only is it impressive, it's addictive. It is something where you feel the scale of the world you're in. It feels like you're actually sort of like scavenging for stuff. The fighting feels good in it, and the world building feels good. So this really is a winner from all perspectives, and one that I can just super duper easily recommend to anyone. It's already out on PCVR and on PSVR 2, so if you own those platforms and you haven't played this, go and get this in your life. And last but not least, we also have Little Planet coming out, and this is actually a free-to-play game. So this was originally a paid game, but now it's coming over to being a free game. This is pretty much like Animal Crossing, but in VR. Pretty cutesy, pretty chill, pretty sort of like, you know, progressive game where you just going to get in there and spend some time with some friends, because you can also socialize in this game, as well as sort of building up your space. So pretty cool, pretty unique concept, and I do think we don't really have anything like this in VR right now, so if you're an Animal Crossing fan, this is probably going to be an easy recommend from you, although it's probably going to be filled with screaming people. So there you have it, guys. That is today's video. Thank you so much as always for joining me for these weekly roundup videos. I bloody love putting these together, and I love the reaction that I get from you guys and girls as well in the comments down below. So let me know if you enjoy these videos down there. Other than that, guys, have an awesome weekend. Let me know what you'll be playing over the weekend, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.